Undertale Rogues, and we are back. All right, let's do a quick sound check because we got the phone all the way down there.
Butcher writes on
We'll make
wax
sure that
paper
this
with
is all good.
It's kind
There
of
we
like that,
go.
but it's
You know
not
what
what
it
it
is.
is.
And we'll do a quick sound test, make sure it's working, then we'll get going. I got all my stuff ready, so.
How do you know I took and failed a single art class?
Do you have one of these for me, Adam, by chance?
Should be there. Right there. There's 3. I have enough for everybody. No one uses it. That's a pretty good spot, actually.
Yeah. And it's actually a really good spot, so let's just make it straight, and then we'll get going. Do you want to do a sound test to make sure that we can all be heard?
Yeah, I like the spot. I'm just marveling at the
Yeah.
spot. Why we didn't think to do that?
You know what? I don't know, but this worked out really good. It's because we can't super zoom in on the
You won't see the
table
table.
this way,
Yeah.
right? But
Unless we decide to. But
for
when we
theater
have
of the
something,
mind, I think this is like the new best spot, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
yeah, we don't need that.
All right, cool. So you got me. Sweet.
There's the back of Shargan's head. It's a nice view.
One last thing to get ready here, and then we'll all be ready to go.
So whatever you need brought up.
Yep.
Can you at least tell me what class I'm playing now?
I cannot.
You play my giant friend.
Okay. I smell like a 3-day worn shoe.
So we know everything works. I'm just gonna get a beer, and then we're good to go. You guys can revel in what's about to happen.
Did you? I still don't have a character.
That makes me feel
Happy.
the mystery. The mystery.
He told me you had a 3-year-old dog.
It is right on my back.
So,
I still don't have a character.
if you guys
Yeah, no,
are
it's all good.
Okay.
I got you.
still gonna
I'll
play
trust you from
Squee
now
in
on,
the
my
next
bad.
in the next leg, just let me know if you're gonna change up. Then that's cool. Just so
I assume, based on what you told me happened last game, that we will continue on.
okay.
Yeah, he's not dead.
Oh, he's fine. He's just back in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, we're all back in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
So if I'm to understand correctly, you know what? I'm gonna move this. Can I sit on this? Is this a bench?
It's a piano bench.
Oh, cool. So I can actually slide it back and sit here like this. I love this. This Adam, this is a new most ultimate setup. I love it. All right. Does it look good? It does look so good. All right. So just kind of picking up the pieces and everything like that, where Adam's portion of the adventure left off after we had I guess sent the giants to destroy a whole portion of
no, you didn't send the giant. So
it was that. Yeah, give us a quick recap.
So
then we'll do
went to Feanor / Tormesh, and he agreed. You were able to reach him. He agreed to no longer pursue the obliteration of all of civilization, but he is going to focus his attention firmly on the dwarves of Mount Tree Hill. And with that, River teleported you to Baldur's Gate with his associate, which his associate was quickly destroyed by Shargan and Squee. I think it was mostly Shargan actually. I think you just smited. You smote.
Yeah.
And as it died, there was it like evaporated and it was grinning at you as its material body was destroyed. You returned to Baldur's Gate, where you reported to General Haratu. There's Shargan and everyone is a lot of this hero is Shargan. I would assume that how truthful are you being with the event that transpired to Haratu? Are you being truthful, or is that his head?
We brought back the head for now. That is his head. All right.
Whose head did we bring
So
back?
whoa,
That's
Justinian.
cool.
It's just
So-
it was transmuted
Polymorph
Poly-
and permanent.
true
So someone would have to, in order to know, someone would have to suspect and cast and be able to break a 20th level druid's spells of like enchantments to hide things and illusions and it would be a difficult thing. Not impossible, but it would be difficult. So I know Haratu believes that to be his head.
All right. And so, as Adam was saying,
Time
after
passes.
the adventure passed there, time passes. There's about a year that had passed before Adam's going to pick up the adventure again. What we're going to do today happens maybe about 3 months in after that point. So it's a time between when Adam's actual adventure picks up and where the adventure we've done so far kind of leaves off. Okay, so let's just kind of give you a reference to the time. So you guys have had some time to reflect after those events. You're having a great time. You guys are hailed sort of as heroes, at least amongst
Can I have
the
the dice, please? Can I have the dice, please? Am
what
I
they
having a
call
great
the
time?
Red Fist, the Flaming Fist. Yes. At least amongst the Flaming Fist, you guys are heroes. You're all members and everything like that. They talk sometimes about River, the one who got away, and the demon, and how you even saved them from the demons and everything. So you guys are renowned heroes. You get free drinks in many places. They respect your authority. In fact, the Flaming Fist, after what's happened there, they're actually looked upon with renown now. A lot of the people have decided to turn towards the Flaming Fist because of all the good that you guys have been doing for the city. So they definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are getting the thanks that you deserve as the heroes. And at this point in time, you guys are relaxing within the Blushing Mermaid, which is actually a tavern in the lower part of the city. And the tavern is loud. There's sailors and there are merchants, and it's very boisterous there. Then suddenly, over the din and over like the hustle bustle of the tavern, you hear yelping and screeching and dogs barking and animals outside in the back. Just kind of like almost sounds like they might be fighting or something like that. You look up at the bartender. The bartender just kind of looks over his shoulder and he's polishing this mug and just kind of shrugs his shoulders. And some of the regulars that were there too, you don't come often to the Blushing Mermaid. Some of the regulars are there as well. They just pay it no mind, you know. So the bartender's just kind of sitting there, rolling it out. You guys are at the bar itself, so you guys get the seats of honor, and you've got his ear to you. Just drinking, having a good time. The barking continues outside. You hear, and then there's.
Where am I in this? Where am I? Am I here, or is it just these two?
So you're all here right now. We're going to
Okay.
say that you're all here. You're having, even if you have things that you're doing apart, at this point in time, you've all joined together again to debrief from whatever adventures you're doing in that 3-month period before you met up here. At this
People
point through the
reporting
adventure.
to
Yeah, reporting. You've maybe been out doing some things with your giant, you know, on your own. You've maybe, whatever your character's doing, you've been doing Flaming Fist missions and stuff, rebuilding the city, you know, and whatever your character is doing.
People are encouraging. They appreciate. They're oddly appreciative of Squee, and but have to constantly remind him that he should shower. People casually use mending to cleanse you, and as you. Really good to see you, Squee. Oh man, it's good to shake your hand and mending in your and you have Shargan, the blacksmith, so he has adapted to his requirements, and he has dwarven and human apprentices, 2 dwarves who are working. He's created like a little school. And as such, you already have credit with him, and he's very appreciative of your initial contributions. We'll deal with that later.
So as the animals stop barking, the bartender kind of looks up at you a little bit, and he sees that you guys are showing at least some concern, because what is it that's happening? And,
Well,
you know,
I'd want to go and see. Do I get?
Well, yeah,
It's-
I would have asked the bartender what's going on.
so he asks the bartender what's going on. He says,
Hey.
the animals have been at each other's throats all week. Cats, dogs, even the gulls. It's been happening everywhere in this city. I'm surprised you haven't noticed yet. And as you begin talking to the bartender, it's going to be one of those moments when you see sometimes in the camera that's focused on the bartender, and you guys sitting there becomes a 3D kind of view. You're watching yourself as you fade away, and the camera zooms out. All right? Because not every adventure happens in the same way as it does, because Baldur's Gate is vast, and not all the stories belong to adventurers with swords, spears, and spellbooks. Some belong to those who live in the cracks between the cobblestones, under the market stalls, or the rain-slick rooftops. Tonight, the story belongs to 5 companions who watched humans from afar and decided that the bond between people and animals is worth protecting. You are the Animal Friendship League. I have some characters here for you. We got Buster the dog. And we've got,
Okay.
he's going to be playing Jay's character. Peach the dog. I didn't want to go quite with Bowser, you know, but we got Buster and Peach.
Bowser.
So you'll play one of those guys.
What?
I figured you'd be good as Red the Fox. We got Corax the Raven for you. And we got Whiskers the Cat. So I wouldn't mind you guys reading the little paragraph that I've written on the sheets just to give you guys kind of like a little introduction. It should start actually, unfortunately, with Adam because he's got kind of the start. Then move on to, I believe it would be Whiskers, then Red, then Corax. Okay, so you can go over this, look over your character sheets and everything like that. Your stats are mostly there. If you need to reference what the individual stats are of a skill, like say perception, and you don't know is that intelligence or wisdom or what is it, just reference back to one of your other character sheets, which will have all that kind of stuff in there. So I'm going to let you guys know in advance that what's actually happening here right now is you're all considered for purposes of this game small or tiny. Okay, so you guys are all small except for you, Corax. You're actually a tiny creature.
Can I have?
Oh, I'm going to give you a chance to read in a second. I'm just kind of going to detail a few things, and then you guys can have a moment to read. And in fact, I'm going to get you all to kind of read out your character sheet so we all understand each other and how we all kind of fit into the Animal Friendship League, okay? So you guys are all going to be able to understand common, but you cannot speak it. You can all speak freely with any other beasts and each other. So you guys basically, we're going to assume that animals all have one common language. You guys speak the language of animal. So you're able to communicate with other animals, etc. You guys have keen senses. I didn't write this down on there, so you guys are going to write this down. You have advantage on perception checks if they rely on smell or hearing. So we're going to call that keen senses. Advantage on perception if it's for smell or hearing, because you guys are animals. And I'm going to give you guys all dark vision 60 feet. So dark vision 60 feet. And I'll give you keen senses. Now here's an important note. You guys are all vulnerable to humans. Any attack from a medium or large humanoid is going to deal an additional 50% to 100% damage. So that means if you get swatted with a broom, that can literally be lethal to you. So I just need to kind of point this out, that if you're going to be planning on interacting with humans, you have to be very careful because you're going to take double damage from anything that humans do. A young child throwing a rock could kill one of you potentially. Okay, so that's kind of like the mechanics of what we're going to do today. You can all speak animal language, double damage from humans, and yeah, sizes are small and tiny for the Raven itself. Okay, so with that being said, Buster is the first one, and then Peach is the second. Do you want to just quickly read the paragraphs?
That's what I'm flipping through. Sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. If you want to read it out loud, I mean. That way we'll all be able to hear it. And
I are Buster, a strong and loyal guard dog, along with the inseparable sister Peach, belong to a kind middle-class family in Baldur's Gate. A baker and his wife with 2 young children who shower me with belly rubs and table scraps when they can. My home is a gated yard with cozy outdoor dog houses where we spend our days. Slip out for adventures. We adore humans as benevolent masters who provide food, warmth, and purpose, even if their long work hours mean fewer games to fetch lately. Protective to my core, I believe all humans deserve that same loyalty. Yet lately, strange mutterings of unrest among the city strays have reached my ears, making me uneasy.
And then Jay would have read Peach, but he's not here, so you have to read Peach too.
Okay.
Is his sister Peach.
I am Peach, Buster's playful and devoted sister, sharing the same loving family and secret escape route from our gated community, our gated yard. Our Rex the Fox recruited us both to the Animal Friendship League one moonlit night, enchanting us with tales of the wild world beyond the city walls, alongside his old friend Corax the Raven. One of you are playing Corax the Raven. One of you are playing the Fox. You even befriended the annoying alley cat Whiskers. Are you Whiskers? Whiskers. After he vanished for days, sick and vulnerable, we missed his teasing yowls and helped nurse him back, turning rivalry into alliance. But now, with animals growing restless and aggressive across the city, we feel the pull to defend the humans who've always cared for you, always cared for us, no matter what hidden forces are stirring the trouble.
Okay, so here's Buster and Peach.
Okay.
There you go. So we got some 2Ds, Buster and Peach.
Okay.
All right. I got lots of 2D stuff for us.
Okay.
Okay. So next we'll go with I think it's Whiskers who goes next in kind of like the order.
Oh, no one else read before I got back. Okay.
Yeah, we were all waiting for you.
Sorry.
So I am Whiskers the cat. Or Whiskers, a sleek and independent alley cat who prowls boulder gates, rooftops, and shadows, surviving on wits, stolen fish, and the occasional saucer of soft-hearted humans. Started as a taunting nuisance, Buster and Peach, leaping onto their fence to hiss and swat just to watch them bark in frustration. When a nasty fever left you weak and hidden in a crate, their worried whines and gentle nudges through the gate touched something in you. You missed the chaos when you were and wary friendship formed. Lately, you've been picking up troubling whispers from the stray colonies. Talk of unrest, turning against the humans who sometimes feed you and sometimes shoo you away. League's faith in humankind feels like the safer path. Those whispers linger, tempting your independence.
Here's Whiskers the cat.
So I got some 2D Whiskers for you. All right, and then we do the fox next.
I'm Red, the cunning leader of the Animal Friendship League, a sly, quick-witted fox who straddles the line between the wild woods beyond Baldur's Gate and the city's chaotic streets. Not long ago, a shadowy figure approached me with whispers of revolution, promising animals freedom from human rule through unity and hidden power. I listened at first, drawn by the allure of the world without leashes or closed doors, but I sensed a deeper darkness behind the words and slipped away before it could take hold. Now I recruit allies to protect the fragile bond between animals and humans, who I've come to respect as clever providers of scraps and shelter. I've known Corax the Raven the longest, sharing midnight hunts in the outskirts, and I charmed the city dogs with stories of the world beyond their gate. But those revolutionary whispers still echo in my ears. What if the shadows were right and humankind we're right about humankindness all along?
Here's Fox. There you go. And finally, we get down to Corax.
Squawk! I'm Corax. I'm a raven. A sharp-eyed and clever raven who soars over Baldur's Gate, collecting shiny trinkets and secrets alike from rooftops and treetops. Aw! Hope I'm actually
Or-
It's like a
now
lot.
we know what your voice sounds like, and you can do the other voice. Yeah, if you want.
You've known Red the Fox the longest, bonding over years of shared hunts and schemes on the wild outskirts where the city fades into forest. Two clever survivors trading stories under the stars. Together you befriended and the penned-up dogs Buster and Peach. Guys. Perching on their fence to caw thrilling tales of freedom and adventure that made their ears perk and tails thump. You believe humans are strange but often kind, leaving crumbs and marvels for clever birds like you. But now, with odd tensions rising among the city's animals, fights in alleys, restless flocks, you wonder if those shiny things humans hoard are truly worth protecting, or if something darker is calling from the shadows.
And here's Corax the Raven. There you go. All right. So as you probably surmised, oh, yep.
Oh,
Still
we're
running or
reloading.
buffering or-
All right. Do you want to try to
The
reload and
responses
see if
every now and then.
it's working or not?
Actually, I think it's
Okay.
Corax.
So it must have
It
still been
must-
working. It must have been us who
Oh.
had the problem, I
Could be
guess.
that-
Either way.
Oh, are we still?
Yeah, and I mean, we wouldn't be seeing this if there was a problem with
No,
that
no, I mean,
right now.
for sound.
Okay,
That's
all right.
fine.
Yeah. Do you want to do a quick sound test? I mean, you know, it's
No,
good.
we're good.
All right, cool. So as you probably surmised, you are the Animal Friendship League. 5 companions who've long watched over the fragile bond between animals and the humans who feed, shelter, and love you. Humans aren't perfect, but they're benevolent masters who give purpose and warmth. And tonight, you are already on your way to investigate another animal brawl behind the Blushing Mermaid when you heard the fight. So you guys are approaching now the Blushing Mermaid, where your other adventurers are inside and just kind of overheard what's happening now. And the bartender is kind of saying to them, hey, this happens all the time.
Don't worry about it. But now you guys arrive
I'm out there.
And you're
the
preparing
I'm
to
not
go
at home
on
in-
leave.
I'm not at home in my gated
as the
community.
Animal Friendship League. That's right. The 5 of you are out right now, and you're there.
Have I been to the Blushing Mermaid before?
You've heard of it.
We've never been there. Like, so
The dogs have never been there. Corax the Raven and the Fox have been there before. The Fox has only been once, but Corax flies over. He knows everything about.
how does it
He knows a lot
smell?
about
Like,
Baldur's Gate.
does it sound like?
Right, normally it would smell a little bit like trash, but now your sensitive noses pick up the smell of blood. Very
blood,
heavy
not
in the
like-
air.
Okay.
I guess I'm flying over top of it to see, scout out what's going on.
So as you're looking down, you don't see any actual movement anymore. But why don't you give me a perception check?
I was hoping for food. I was hoping for scraps
I have
at the bar.
advantage of smelling or hearing.
I'm going to give you sight as well. You personally are also going to have sight because you're the Raven and you're given the top-down view.
Am I proficient in it?
You got 14? No, it's good.
Well,
You're not
I'm just a +2 wisdom.
You got it. So you see that there's no more movement, and what you can spot outright as you're flying over top is you see that there's a big dog that's barely breathing, but that's just lying kind of in the middle of the alley in the back amongst like some of the garbage. You might be able to see more if you're a little closer, but that's what you can see from a top-down view. And don't forget, there's like slanting inwards roofs and everything that'll be blocking over your peripheral, looking down on it. But you definitely see that there's at least a dog down there, and it's just lying there on its side, breathing heavily.
I want to fly in and try to find like a spot maybe 8 to 10 feet off the ground and perch.
You can do that
Up
easily.
yeah, I want to stop and
You're
perch on a spot.
you're on the ledge now of the Blushing Mermaid, just looking down.
I'm gonna take the hide action and try and sneak along the wall.
Roll it.
No.
Before, so you're kind of happen to just wander right out into the torchlight on your way there. But you can give me another perception check if you want. Now that you've been sitting there and you found perch. Okay, so you can see the dog. You see more smeared blood against the wall behind the dog, and you can actually see that there's a cat that doesn't seem to be breathing there as well.
Can I relay this to them?
Yeah, absolutely. You can talk just amongst them as much as you
Like
want.
you're just cawing it out,
Yeah.
and we understand. Kind of thing.
Yep. Oh, you weren't here? Your animals all understand each other. You guys share a common animal language.
Like druidic type.
Kind of
thing,
druidic
yeah.
type thing, yeah.
So I'll make a high check for us.
And
like,
you understand human as well, but you can't speak it. You understand common, but you can't speak it.
so I
Oh.
yeah, it's a piano chair. Like
Yep.
so he wanted to sneak away when he goes out into the thing. We're gonna try and hide. Now I'm not sure how skillful we are with hiding because we're not. We're
You've just
we're-
got your dice roll plus your modifier.
yeah. Okay, so +2.
I really hope.
So I'm the one with the eye.
All right.
So no. So 4 and a 12.
Okay.
So I also just follow him.
you follow him and you
Yeah,
both go.
we're like-
You know those
like, the
cartoons
fox
when
knows
there's
where
the
he's going.
spotlight? You see the first guy walk under, and then the two dogs just walk on behind them.
We're
sneaking along
quietly,
there.
quietly sneaking
Fortunately,
behind.
at this point,
We're puppies, right? Like we're
no, you're like
Oh,
dogs.
full
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, you're full on dogs.
What ledge is he up on?
He's going to be up near the back door. Right underneath him is like the back door where oftentimes not yet, but you'd be able to see like the galleys going through their slop out into the
Yeah.
back alley. You guys are around the back alley of the
I'm gonna try to
mermaid.
climb across the ledge.
Go for it.
Stay up.
Give me I guess we'll go for an athletics check
Okay.
for that. Or
Athletics
or the other one.
acrobatics?
Either one, your choice.
22.
You easily manage to walk your way around there, and like a nice nimble cat,
Yeah.
just kind of strolling along.
shaking your head. At
So
me.
I'm
you're
just sitting there.
you guys are both up there looking down. You guys are walking through the light and everything, but fortunately, even despite the poor perception checks that you guys had, there's no more commotion that's happening right now. All you hear is the breathing, the deep breathing of the big dog.
What happened, friend?
As you get closer to him, you see that there's actually a big black wound that's smoking that's on his side.
Do we know this dog, or I'm kind of new to going outside.
You've never met this particular dog
Okay.
before. You have had adventures with these guys before.
Oh, okay. So I'm not like
You're
not
not
like
new,
we're not
new.
like
Yeah.
we're not pets. We're
Not
like
anymore.
we
This
wander
isn't-
around. You said you wander around.
We're super pets.
Yeah, this isn't the
Super
first
pets,
time
yes.
the Animal Friendship League has gotten together. This is another one of your missions. At this point, you're a little bit seasoned, you know.
Okay.
You've
okay,
gone
so
out
it has
together
to be-
before. Yeah.
Do I recognize any of them? Stray colonies.
You don't necessarily recognize the cats from the stray colonies, these particular cats, but you know,
I
based
smell.
on looking at them, that they are strays that would belong to a colony.
Right.
You also see that it looks like it was this one dog that gave similar wounds to not only that cat, but now you see that there's another dead cat a little bit off to the side of that cat, and there's a few dead rats that you guys see around there as well.
Same burn. Same.
No, the birds and the cat.
No, bird, I
Sorry,
mean.
the rats and the cats are not burned. They look like they were bitten. And if you were to be astute, you being dogs would
Well,
recognize.
I was going to smell. I was going to do like my perception checks to see what kind of things I smell. In
Go
the
for
air.
it.
So I have advantage, right? Because I'm so 16, and it would be perception, right?
Yep.
So 17,
So what you can see is that
18.
The bites on the cats match what the bite damage would be from the big dogs.
So it was the same animal, but you're smelling the wounds. The same animal that's inflicted this.
The
Is
same
it-
animal.
So the dog's done everybody,
Yeah.
but something's got him.
That's if that is what you're telling the group, that would be an accurate
The
description.
dog
of
is
what
the
it
dog
seems
like have anything?
You
on
are
his
the
mouth?
fox.
Does the dog have anything as like on
Blood.
his mouth?
Bits
Just
of meat a little bit stuck in some of them. You can tell that by looking around that there was definitely a fight in the back alley. As your characters, your level 11s, would be able to attest to. Like, there was a firefight! You know,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's how it goes.
yeah, yeah.
Now,
But you
now
get
that
the
we've
quote
observed
wrong.
that, can I look around a little bit?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll get moving and try
Yep.
to scout around and see if I.
So the
notice
dog is
anybody.
still
I
breathing
bark
very
at
hard.
you.
Yeah.
You asked him, and he says, "A cat, Miss Meowsers. She's got magic, real magic. Burns like the hells." Breathing deeply.
Which way did she go?
I know it wasn't her. She was here, but then she was gone like a black streak. I barely saw her. I was fending off these others, and then she appeared, and she was gone. Oh, it hurts. It's burning. It's burning.
Is there? I can't. I don't have. Is there a way I could? I don't want to like.
This dog is dying, man.
Die. Okay, so I was
This
gonna
dog
get.
None of us are clear.
Is there
Dog's
a okay? So using my perception, oh, that's double 18, so 19.
What are you trying to figure out?
If there's food that I can bring over to this dog
There's
to make
slop. There's
something that sounds like that would for a dog. So they eat shit, like
you don't.
like smell.
You find a little piece of like a scrap that obviously a patron left behind, a piece of mutton, but
And
even
bring
as
it
he-
over to the dog.
He can't even eat it. He
I
can
just leave it there
barely
with
lift
him
his
anyway.
head. He's heavy breathing.
I leave it there with him anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I,
His eyes are looking around. You can tell that he's not quite done yet. He might have a little bit in him to answer a few more questions before he might breathe his last dog breath.
Why
where
did
is
Miss Bowser's attack us?
Because I wouldn't join her. She says the humans. She says they'll abandon us and that we should rise up before they throw us all away. But my master's always been kind. I couldn't leave him, and this is what they do to you.
was it a human that did that, or was Miss Meowsers that did
It's
that?
Miss Meowsers. She's evil. She wasn't here, and then she was. She came out of nowhere, I tell you.
Where can we find her?
Miss Meowsers?
I smell the air to see if
I don't know, but the other animals around, they may know. There's many animals. There are the gulls that you see in the sky at the beach. There are the rats that live underground and the cats in their colonies. But oh, the pain, it hurts.
Are the rats and the cats following Miss Meowsers?
Some of them are and some of them aren't. Most of the animals are scared. They fall in line because no one wants to end up like me.
Who is your master?
My master, good old Frankie, the sausage dealer. He comes in every night. My belly is always full because of Frankie.
Something tells me
Frankie, I'll miss you, Frankie. And you see a little dog tear.
something happened to Frankie, or just think he's crying 'cause he's thinking
he's
about
gonna
Frankie.
miss.
He's
Yeah.
thinking about how he's gonna miss
Oh.
Frankie.
How Frankie's not, he's not gonna know what happened to him.
That's right. He's just another dog of many dogs that the Flaming Fist have found these days. In fact, the Flaming Fist is getting quite active, you've noticed, trying to stop whatever's happening with these strays because they're disrupting things now. The markets, animals, strays, just taking what they want. Where's their masters? Why aren't they on leashes anymore? So they're trying to round them up and almost like a pound in some ways. But too many animals these days, there's nowhere to put them anymore. You know what I mean? You know what I'm alluding to here? Yep. Speaking of animals, there's a big dog. It's always with her. Gruff Stuff McGuff. He's always with
Not
her.
Mr. McGruff. Oh, are we really going up against McGruff? You guys remember McGruff, right? Am I the only one who remembers McGruff, the safety dog?
Oh,
Was he Gruff Stuff?
Gruff, scruff.
Gruff Stuff McGuff. He's always with her. He's big. He's mean. If we're here today, I wouldn't still be breathing. Miss Meowser, she just appeared one day and no one knows where from. One moon she wasn't here, and the next she was preaching on the docks to the gulls. We have to stop her. Frank, you. He looks at the dogs. You take care of your master. His tongue just kind of lolls out. His eyes are still open. The wound's still smoking, and you can smell the stench of burning flesh.
Have I been exposed to that kind of thing before? No?
You've seen death before.
Okay,
You've
that's
killed
that's important.
before.
That's important. Yeah, but
But-
that's important. Like
Not this kind of death.
Okay.
You've never seen, none of you have seen anything like this
magic
before.
death, like
Magic death. You know, nothing like this before. Just then, as you're pondering what's going on, you hear the back door open, and it's the bartender. He's got a big broom. You other animals, shoo! He starts coming down the stairs towards you. He's got the broom in his hand. What do you do?
I
Run.
I run in the same direction as the fox, and hopefully the cat's going the
You
same
run
way.
in the back alley. He says, "Don't come back here, you damn filthy mutts!" You hear as you're kind of fading off into the distance, and you see him getting
I do
smaller
that
and
thing that
smaller
Bowser
as
does.
you go away.
where it stops just out of range, where he knows he's have to get after run, and I pee, and then I start running.
The damn dog!
Yeah.
Where's must have to clean up
Yeah.
with? You hear him come saying, "Oh, no, we're not
Just
here."
far enough where it would be too inconvenient for him to actually run, and then I stop it.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
he's-
actually he's more surprised that there were still animals there than of the dead animal at this point in time.
I tried to roll the shit out of his head as a bird, but
All right.
Like-
So you guys are free to move around the city. You know now that there's something to do. Some cat, Miss Meowsers, apparently.
So I
That
rolled
got
to
the dog.
see it was 19 to see if I could pick up her scent or this other dog's scent because I was smelling all the wounds.
For
and
some
everything.
reason, you can't even smell that there was a cat other than the dead ones that was there. You don't pick up a single scent of this Miss Meowsers.
or the dog.
Oh, the dog. The dog. You would know if the dog. You would assume you know if the dog was there, but you can't smell any dog. This looks like it was a 2 cat and a couple rat kind of deal, and then Miss Meowser showed up when it looked like they weren't doing it. Yeah.
That's right.
She's preached at the docks.
I think
Are we
also
near the
we should
docks?
have.
Well, yeah, we are near the docks. You said.
Yep.
There's a bunch of.
Yep, and you're actually at like it's called the Mermaids,
The
whatever.
Bloodshot
So
Mermaid.
I mean, I don't know the map itself. We don't have
You
to
want
even. No, it's all right. I mean, we're going to make an assumption that's close enough to docks that you could get there if you so chose. Now, as you're moving along, you do see some flaming fist. It looks like they're particularly literally scanning around for animals. So just be on your guard as you're moving along. You could just try and stroll down there all nonchalant, but you got a feeling, and especially you guys have seen it, especially you, Korax, you know that there's more flaming fist activity that's out
Is
there,
it
like I said, trying to find these
Possible.
guys.
So here's what. So we need to coordinate so that everybody who's with you, so that everyone who's making a stealth check, since you can see,
I just wanted
you
to
can
bring up-
help everybody
Yeah.
make their stealth checks.
So I have a
we
special
could all
ability.
give each other the help ability, right?
What's your special
my
ability?
special ability too? I want to know if I can read it both ways. says, as an action, you can see through the eyes of a willing ally within 100 feet for 1 minute. You are blinded while doing so. As a bird, it doesn't really help me because I'm often going to have better vision. Can I do it the other way around, where as an action, I can allow someone within 100 feet of me to see what I see?
Sure, but then they're blind.
That's fine.
The same number of
So,
times per day and everything like
If
that.
there, well, there's not an amount of times per day. It's just an action.
Yep.
It just says I can do this.
Then that I'm gonna make a 3-time. I'm gonna make that one a 3-time per short
3 times
rest.
per short rest.
That
Okay.
one you can always do it, but
Yeah.
to make someone else do it, 3
Yeah.
times per short rest.
Okay, fair. Before they go out into like the square kind of area where they're going towards the docks, I'll fly above, and then specifically for the fox, I'll allow the fox to see where any potential flaming fist would be, so he can better guide the party through that area.
It is done. Would you like to do the perception check then, since you're up top
Sure.
and flying?
Yeah.
All right,
I'm gonna try to.
and you can get advantage to that perception
Yeah.
check as well. Do you guys want to do anything to try and aid him on this perception check? If you guys give me a good reason why he should have bonuses to this perception check, I'll apply them to this roll.
Oh, it's an overhead view.
Yeah, so he's seeing, we can smell
I'm gonna try to stick to rooftops
and
stuff.
listen to it.
So you're gonna give him.
Well, I don't
So
have.
I can do that way. I can't obviously.
Yep.
I don't have
I'm
I'm
specific
gonna
to
give
it,
you
right,
the
but-
fact that you're acting as kind of like, snipers oftentimes have people who guide them.
Spotters.
Yep.
Plus
Yeah.
2 to this dice roll from his spotting. You guys
Can
have
I-
anything
And
you
then
can
Can I
justify
hear
bonuses?
I should be able to hear what they're saying if I understand common.
You're listening
You know, to what
For-
they're looking
to
for.
what they're looking for. I'm going to give an
specifically.
additional +1 on that as well. Now you're up to +3 bonuses from your animal code. Can you?
And I'll
Can you
be
think?
smelling for like armor, like metal.
So he's going to be smelling
there's
for and
other,
slinking. We'll assume
Yeah.
and doing his thing. Another +1 from that as
I
well.
want to
I'm
be listening
23.
for see if there's
And
others.
is that on top of the 4 that you got as well? Okay, so you're able to now. We're going to use that roll for like. You're going to apply the same strategy. We're going to say as you
yeah.
move around. Okay. The way it's going to work is you'll be flying above. You'll be relaying the positions.
Yeah.
You'll be saying go forwards when you can. The cat will be with you. You guys are going to kind of be
all
guiding
flicks
it.
of the tail
when
and
you
stuff
can.
like that?
I'm going to say that you are going to be using one of those charges
That's fine.
in this first movement to the dock. If you want to be, if you want to be safe with that.
It says 1 minute, so that would allow us to traverse an area to the dock.
You only need to use it during this one part when you're like, ooh, things might be tight. I need to give you some extra guidance.
Yep.
That's why I'm going to take 1 charge away. Aside from that, you get there
Going
no problem.
forward, we'll just know that we can do that.
That's right. I'm not even going to make you re-roll on that.
Yeah.
You guys are using your
20
skills
to
like you
27.
said. You're in for the 27. If you needed to do a little bonus, I'll have you use one of your charges if you want to.
Sure.
If you don't, maybe I might make you do a second roll. But you can avoid any kind of additional rolls by using a charge
To dodge humans.
to dodge humans at this point. Okay? So that's your strategy moving forward. You're at the docks. You smell fish everywhere, and there's gulls flapping around. There's a couple that are just.
Is there a large group of gulls in one area specifically?
There is, right near where the fishmongers are coming in with their
Is
stalls.
there
They're
a
all
spot
grouped around
away
there.
from the fishmongers where gulls are gathering?
There's a few that you can see, but there's not a big group. The ones that are off to the side are already full from having eaten, so they're kind of off gossiping on their own. You can hear there's smaller groups, not like the big groups of 24,
Talk to them.
but there's a couple like 3, 4 at a time that are squawking together.
I'll go talk to them.
Right back.
Go and talk to them. So the
Let's
raven
talk to
approaches them. That's not going to
Charge
cause a
it.
shock of a big dog or anything like that coming up.
Well,
And-
and I was actually thinking that about the fact that we have a cat.
Mhm.
I'm probably going to keep a little bit of a distance.
Well, you're friends. You guys are you at least.
But optics matter.
I'm kind of still
Optics
scared
matter.
of cats.
Okay, that sounds good. But I will say, like I said, this isn't your first rodeo. You guys are fast
Okay,
friends.
fair,
So
fair.
you
I trust
you
You're
you
the-
guys
you're
can
the
at least
exception to the
trust in
rule.
each other.
He's the
That's-
exception to
Oh,
the rule.
nice.
Yeah, we're not a monk
We're the
who's
good ones.
wiping boogers into someone's pocket here. If you guys remember that arc, right? This is you guys are actual friends. So I mean, you can choose to
Okay,
do what you
so
want.
yeah, I'll fly up to the ravens. I'll go,
So to be clear, I'm not to start finger fucking everything on the shelf.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, as far as you guys are actual friends.
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
no
yeah.
reason to have animosity with each other.
I'm gonna
You've known each other for a while.
Carl's
Like,
gonna clear. That's why.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly up.
Carl's not playing. That's why you know things
Yeah.
are gonna run smooth, right?
I'm gonna fly up, and I'm gonna say, like, what's going going on out here?
Oh, fish! Oh, fish! There's fish everywhere. Why aren't you eating? Look, there's some juicy eyeballs right down there.
I make an insight check.
Yep. Go ahead. Roll it.
11 on the die. What is insight?
Insight's
Intelligence.
I think you're good. I think
I have it here.
12.
Insight.
12.
I just we're not doing proficiencies.
They're loving it. They're just loving the fish. They're honestly.
Insight wisdom. Insight wisdom.
Well, regardless, I was gonna make you take 10. You took 10. You believe that they just love fish. You ask them what's up. They're like fish. We love it.
They're seagulls. They're
Yeah,
dumb.
you got to go and like.
What are
If
the,
you have any specific questions,
what are
you
the
want to ask, you can feel
fishmongers
free.
doing? What are the
Oh, they're
fishmongers doing
unloading
right
fish from like one boat and bringing it into like a pile of ice so that they can haul it off to different markets as they go. And you notice one of them just brought in some fresh crab. That's going to take in some good money because that's kind of a
now?
rare.
Do
in
any
these
of them have
parts.
a cat hanging around them that matches Miss Meowser's description?
You don't see any other cats, right? Well,
Dude,
actually,
well,
give me a perception
I
check
just
actually
gotta
before I
be-
go
There's
and
gotta
do
be
this.
yeah.
Yeah. Before I do this, give me a perception check.
Not bite because it's sent, so just straight, right?
Just give me you're using eyeballs here. That your sense are overwhelmed right now
Okay,
by the fish.
so I am going to roll for both, or just one. I'll
Just
do
give me one. 18. So you didn't notice them at first, but you see, obviously, the fishmongers aren't going to like seeing a bunch of cats roaming around. So you also see cats that are periodically hiding places, but they don't look like they're aggressive cats. They just look like they're cats who also want in on some fish when they can find them. Yeah. They're not hissing at you. They don't really care. They just look kind of like they're just
I'm gonna go look for some fish.
okay.
See, right? Just kinda
Yeah. So
be a little
Bowser's,
stealthy
I'm
as
sorry.
I
Yep.
am, obviously.
Let's
Buster's
see it.
smelling fish. We showing you his lipstick.
I'm gonna ask
Ooh, I
the
got
seagulls.
advantage on the stealth check.
Yep, meowsers. Special ability number 1.
That's
A 20? Yeah, you actually slink right in next to a fishmonger who's not paying attention. You can choose one of 3 fish, but you think the best one is the red snapper.
Ooh, very tasty.
The red snapper. Yeah, straight from UHF.
I'm gonna make one
So
last
stupid!
one last attempt with these seagulls.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say specifically, Miss Mousers.
Meowsers!
Do you know her?
Meowsers! 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 They're looking around in kind of a panic. Meowsers!
Where?
You overhear them go, meowsers. They're talking over each other's, but you glean a piece of information from them. Meowsers killed her own master. She blasted him to cinders when he tried to give her away. Now she's untouchable. Everyone's afraid of her. Wah, wah.
Where is Mrs. Meowser?
Meowsers. Fish.
Can
They go back to
you
eating some fish. They're not high
follow the
intelligence like
cat?
raven kind of birds.
and relay that information
Yeah,
in case he gets into trouble?
I'll relay that. Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Well, if he's gonna be off by himself, right? He should know
And we can see you,
that. Yeah.
right? So we can. Like, did you want to like?
And you got a good fly speed too. You're fly 40, so I'll just let you basically do stuff. You can just
50.
fly 50, yeah. You can just go around and you can just be like, "Rawr, I'm here, now I'm there, relaying information. Fox, dog, take that.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
It's fly
you're pretty
80
good for
actually.
the
Do you want to kind of spread
intelligence
out,
gathering.
and so we can have
Like
different
20?
vantage points, so like just so we can watch where the crow, because we can tell where he is by where the crow is kind of circling.
Yeah.
Right. Makes sense.
Okay, is there any place in particular where you'd like to wander next using kind of that same skill set that we've developed here for avoiding guards and people and
Well, can you talk to some of the cats?
Well, that's why I was kind of going down a little closer.
Yeah. We just
Obviously,
want to know kind of
I'm
roughly
gonna
where
get
you
some
are in case we
fish.
need to get to
I'm
you.
not going to come down here and not get some fish. But then at the same time, I'm going to take a look around while I'm, while I
In
get
the
my little
burrow.
snapper.
in the burrow, talk to mother in the burrow, under the fish. Yes, the burrow, mother knows. Yeah. So those particular cats, they're motioning you towards like there's this fish market that's set up.
Yep.
And you can see they're motioning you towards. I won't even make you do a perception check because you're a cat. You know these things. There's almost like a hole that goes underneath the slip in the
Oh, yeah.
in the tent.
Yep.
that if you go down it, which I'm assuming you're going to do, so you can go and do your part in this,
Oh yeah.
it leads you down into like some undergrounds, and that's where one of the cat colonies is right now with one of the cats.
I'm sure it smells wonderful.
Yeah. When it sees you, the cats are afraid. They say, "We don't want any trouble. We don't want any trouble," and they kind of like back away in fear from you. You're with Meowsers, aren't you? Don't hurt us. We'll join you. We'll do whatever you tell us. Just don't hurt us.
Digital circus.
You report to Meowsers, don't you? You're one of hers, aren't you? Oh, Meowsers. Because her magic is real. She burnt old Ranger last week for doubting her. And then Gruff broke his spine. Rough Stuff McGuff. He's scary. When he comes around, we all hide. He hasn't found us yet. But when he does, when he does, then we won't have a choice anymore.
Well, you're pretty
He's a
well
join
hidden
us or
here.
die kind of guy.
Been down here.
He's everywhere. Meowsers is everywhere. She's everywhere.
Where does she?
Are you trying to trick us? We would never tell anyone about Meowsers. Please don't hurt us. Don't hurt
we
us.
Don't know that.
Please. We'll join you. Just tell us what you want us to do. I don't know where she is. I thought you were going to take us to Meowsers. Don't you work for her? I'm so confused. Please don't hurt us.
I do.
These
Oh,
guys are,
SSDs?
you can tell these cats are just going to answer you whatever answer you want to hear at this point in time.
Gotta go talk to the mom and
They've given you the answers that they can give. Now they're just terrified, and
Yeah.
you could tell them to do whatever you wanted right now. You
Yeah.
know in your cat heart that these guys would, they're afraid. Yeah. They're giving you all the info you can get from them.
They said Ranger.
Yeah, Ranger. He's Rangers. There's some other dogs that live there too, but Ranger never went back. By the Ranger, he lives by the Taylor. The Taylor had 3 dogs. There's still 2 more dogs there. Those dogs are friendly. They don't come out often. They just stay in the gate. They just stay in the gate. You can talk to them sometimes through the bars. They're friendly. They don't try and bite me like the other dogs do.
Steve, obviously, there's
We kind of we're following. I say at a fairly like a distance where we could get to where he is. We're just kind of tracking the bird.
This is pretty busy with humans in this area because it's the fishmongers and everything like that. 2 big dogs. Korvax is
Are
there's
we
no way
are
for
we
you
Rottweiler dogs? Is that what we are? Are we Rottweilers?
You're Rotties.
It just says loyal guard dog.
You're Rotties. I kind of made you mystic Rotties. You guys all got to be mystified. Yeah. But yeah, Korvax is basically saying it's impossible for me to get you guys in here
Are
without
we-
being seen.
Is our tail cut?
Yes.
I hope so.
It is.
It just limits our ability to talk at distance.
It's cut. It's cut. Yeah. So if you guys wanted to explore anywhere else, maybe go get some more clues to where Meowsers could be, or
I'm gonna come back up. And go to where the dogs are,
yeah, they were kind of had to stay at a distance according to Korvax.
We offer our services to go and ask if you like. We can go
Well,
and
that's
ask a
the-
bunch of cats a
and
question
that's-
if you like.
obviously. No,
that sounds
I'm
like
gonna
fun.
tell them about Ranger, the dogs.
We know these dogs that he's talking about.
You know these dogs. Actually, they're buddies of yours. You were wondering what happened to Ranger.
Oh, they're yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
They actually live pretty close to the baker that you're with. Baker, the tailor, the candlestick maker. They're all kind of on that
Is there
same
anyone
kind of
near
road.
that area who had it?
Oh,
Is there-
Mulberry- yeah, that's it. Mulberry Lane. That's
Was
it.
there another? Was there a new cat in the area where I live? Like,
There's-
smell on the fence or whatever. There's cats through there all the time, but there's the same cats through there all the time, right?
But yes and no. You often pick up new cat scents all the time, so it wouldn't be something that's abnormal for
So
you.
no one got a new cat. No one that I know of. No
Even
one's
if
got
they-
a rescue.
Even if they did, you haven't like smelled it enough to know that it would
Has
be a
there
permanent cat versus just like one of the many cats that travels through Baldur's
Has there
Gate.
been a wagon to haul bodies away from a house on our street at all? I'm just curious because I want to know if she killed her master.
It
If
wasn't
someone
in
near
this.
me has died, then I can know.
This is the first you've heard of that, and there
So
are
no.
bodies that are
Okay.
pulled away all the time. Sometimes from brawl fights, sometimes
Yeah,
a
that's why-
fireball goes
just like-
off in a crowded tavern.
Yeah, just wondering if it's like if that's happened recently near our house
You-
where we live.
You haven't heard of anything that
Okay.
would lead you to
So no.
believe that it was at least following that black burn type scenario. People die all the time. Animals walk by all the time. Some you know, some you don't. None of that is new. It's just part of your everyday life of smelling the scents of a dog.
We need to go to the tailors then and talk to your dog friends.
Sure, let's go, man. Sounds good.
Because we
You
got
might not.
info from
Do
the
these
cats.
dogs like cats? Do I get the sense that how receptive if I know them? How receptive are they to the animal friendship?
They actually know the Animal Friendship League.
They're
They're
not-
not willing
but
to be
they're
a
not
part of it,
members.
but they're actually like. Sometimes they give you some good tips, even these dogs, as to where you could go, what they've heard from other strays coming by. So they're almost like an informant to you. That's the perfect
So
way
they
to
would
go and phrase
know
it, as an
these
informant.
guys. They would already know. They'd see us if we're neighbors. They'd see me hanging out, us hanging out with these guys.
Exactly. Yeah. Buttercup and Ranger. They
Buttercup
were
and Ranger.
all actually brothers and sisters of a schnauzer. They were schnauzers.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. And one of them, Ranger, was the one who kind of wanted to prove himself in some ways to the Animal Friendship League. While Butter and Cup, they would always stay
Are they
behind.
the girls?
Butter and Cup are the girls, yeah. While Butter and Cup would stay behind because they didn't want to get in trouble, and they were happy just like hanging out in the back. Ranger sometimes he even joined. He was like an unofficial member in some ways of the Animal Friendship League, but he was a little too crazy to gain
He was the
permanent membership.
Stan in our It group.
Yeah, like exactly. He was a schnauzer, right? So
Yeah.
They have a catch.
if you wanted to invent one, you could certainly do so. But are you guys going to be using your tricks
you
to
just
get
seem
there?
to be looking. You seem to be looking.
Because the Flaming Fist are actually out on force right now, and you would have to do another roll unless you use one of your charges for this particular point, because you're about to go into like a suburbia type area. There, where there's going to be just like foot patrol,
Now and okay,
merchants.
and we're available. Like we have it's like a way that we escape off of our thing all the time.
Yeah,
so
you
we're
actually-
familiar with this area.
You've come out many times. The Animal Friendship League is nothing new. This is just
Okay.
your part of the story within the Animal Friendship League.
So we know how to like when we're like I guess when we're in a suburban area, it would be less bait to disperse
you
and
could
not travel in like a pack, but like nearby each other, but not like a gang walking down the street or like like we
Yeah,
can
you guys
disperse
can
a
walk
bit.
down the street more than I. Like, I'll
You
be
know
in
where we're
shadows on the
going.
side.
You know where where my owner's house.
So I don't
is.
think I'm gonna make
Okay, so you're going to allow a roll to happen here, is what you're saying, for the individuals?
He can fly, so
I
We
don't
can still
need to.
keep
I
it
don't
up.
need
Like
to make a
over, like
roll.
this dog's barking and a crow is nothing major.
Okay, here
I'm
we
just
go.
No,
saying
what
we
I'm
don't,
saying
like-
is,
Here's a better way. I'm gonna fly over top. If it looks like they're too close, I'm gonna.
So
You
yes, we're
guys
doing the
will
same.
know.
We're doing the same. We're doing the same.
okay,
But I'm
without
not
using- but
gonna
he's not
like
using a charge.
actually let him
I'll
see
stick-
through me.
yeah,
But I'm
gonna
gonna
stick
kind
to the
of.
roofs, but I'll
Yep.
stick
So we can
Signal.
cause another roll. You got a plus. We got it up to advantage with a +7.
Well, I'm not.
I-
You don't
I
have to
don't
roll.
know.
If he
It's
uses
not
a
roll.
charge, you don't have to roll. What I'm saying is, at this point in time, there's further foot traffic. You guys are going to have to do something, unless he wants to use a charge. If he uses a charge right now, no roll for any of you.
If
He
we
guides
use a charge,
you
it's a
guys nicely.
guaranteed pass.
Correct.
Yeah.
But this isn't a dangerous situation where we could probably roll and still get away.
Yeah,
If
So
we
what
need
do
Yeah,
we
I
to.
think-
have?
I
Three
think we just
charges where we can
And
use
as well,
that
I am
27.
gonna like you said that we can try to talk our way through getting
With
additionals.
yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Well,
so-
you can fly straight there.
And if we beat
Yeah.
the 27,
These
is that
guys
then
are
the new
these guys are
norm?
local.
No.
This
That's
is their
the
neighbor.
role that
Just
has
asking,
all the
yeah, just
modifiers.
asking.
So the
I
only
mean, you
one-
got
the-
it's a
the only
27.
one-
You're,
the only
yeah,
one-
I'm telling you, it's an auto
So
unless
so I'm gonna stick
a
to the
situation like
rooftop
this.
near the
Yeah.
fox, and then I will I'll keep an eye out with
So
bugs,
what
but
kind
I'm
of
gonna-
check are you going to be doing?
I'm gonna do stealth.
Take 10. What kind of check are you going to be doing?
Well, I'd be doing the listening and scent tracking. I've got two. One of us will be. Well, we'll both be listening the
Since
entire
you're
time.
together? What? But I mean, what are you doing? Are you doing a perception check as you
Well,
you
if it
wander
depends.
here?
I wanted to be doing both scent and listening.
So we're going to
as-
call that a perception check then. So I'm going to give you advantage on that roll for the two of you. Take
Yeah.
10 with advantage. How are
Sure.
you going to be doing there?
I'll be stealth.
You'll be stealth. So take a 10. Take 10 on stealth.
I'm gonna try to provide.
You don't have to do anything.
I know, but I want to try to
11.
provide bonus to the people around me by signaling if they're close to an enemy or a flaming fist member.
You can each add 1 to your roll when you're taking 10.
I'm watching them.
Okay. He's going to be helping you guys. So
So
take 10.
sorry, I gotta
When I
do
say
10
take 10,
rolls?
that's it. No, that's a DC 10.
I
Okay.
wanna
So
take,
DC
like,
10 on it.
anything
So
over
add,
Party
add
help
10
action.
to it.
No, don't add 10. Roll your dice, add your
Yeah.
modifiers. The
DC is 10.
DC is 10.
So I
Oh,
beat
okay.
10.
Yeah. So be 10 with all your modifiers.
There we go. Not 20. I get the plus
18. You guys managed to make it as a collective, individual paths. You all meet up together at the fence, and the dogs are happy to be there. Butter and Cup run out. Schnauzer's yapping towards you. Hey, it's the
Are
animal
our
friendship
owners
week.
outside? Are our owners there at all? Or they're
The owners are irrelevant. They're in there. They're doing their.
I would want to
They're
know.
doing their baking right now. They're
Okay,
doing their.
They're
baking.
there. Great.
No, no. These guys are the tailors. These guys are the tailors.
But they, okay. So yeah, we go over and I have to go see Andrew. So
Yep,
it'll
yep, sounds
be,
good.
Rebecca.
All right. So yeah, we saw her. Meowsers came. She was talking to us. We saw her. Black as night. Couldn't
Right.
believe it.
When was that?
That was just the other day. Had to be roof. No more than 2 days. 2 days. It was after Ranger left. She was threatening us. Is Ranger okay? She said, or else you'll end up like Ranger. What does that mean?
Where did she tell you to go?
She just told us that we had to be ready to serve her when she called on us. But humans feed us. They give us warm beds. Why would we bite the hand that pets us? I've heard that some of the strays, they're listening to her, and some of the younger dogs, you know, the ones that are living on the streets, they're all listening to her. Yeah, she's collecting animals, and I mean, Ranger hasn't been back. Is Ranger okay?
We'll look for him. We haven't seen him.
Ruff, ruff. They're kind of spinning around. Oh, Ranger, Ranger. We thought if anyone knew, it would be the Animal Friendship League. But they're relaying to you, yep, they saw Meowsers. Yep, they know that there's people that are joining up. And if they don't, they end up like, we just heard there was another dog that burned up near the mermaid. Is that true?
That is true.
Was it magic? She really does have magic. It's true. The two of them whine like together.
And I go, oh, with them.
We all whine together.
As a bird.
Oh, you kind of
I
add
have
the call.
mimicry. I
Yeah.
can mimic sounds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. We all the dogs look questioning at you, but they go with it. They're like joining in on our, our moonlit howl. Not quite moonlit yet. It's getting there. It's like dusky, So even if you can start to see the moon, it's still light, right? So you can just see the silhouette of the moon as it appears, and dusk will start to fall. But so the ones that we heard that were in league with her, was the rats. Those damn rats. Of course they're going to join Miss Meowsers. Yeah, she's getting to them, and if she gets the rats on her side, can anyone stop them? They got those nasty teeth, always gnashing. Don't taste so good either. We just like to grab them and throw them out. But we won't eat those rats. They don't taste good.
Where did where's the boss of the rats?
Oh, he's under the sewers. He lives in the sewers. Yeah, that's where all the rats live. Yeah, you guys know that. You're the Animal Friendship League. Yeah.
Are you saying that the rats, all the rats
Well, we don't know yet, but we know
She's
she's
trying.
working on them. Imagine if you could get the rats on your side. You'd have eyes all over Baldur's Gate.
Rats.
So yeah, so Miss Meowser's trying to recruit the rats, but we could also try and recruit the rats. And then we have your spy network.
Do we know any rats?
You've known rats, but to see the same rat more than once in Baldur's Gate, that's never happened. You don't have like a rat friend that you meet up with. You've met rats before. You spared some rats. You've killed some rats. Toyed with some rats and then killed some rats. You know.
Okay.
No Gus Gus.
But there's no like there's no like rat buddy that you guys know of.
Okay.
You know. You know where the rats are. You know the rats live in the sewers.
Yeah.
You know, but that's where at least
But we
there's
don't
the
know
big
where
colony.
the den is.
No, but you know what? One hole's as good as any hole when you're talking about the colony.
Sidebar.
What?
And
That
it's
dude's
a really
very
good song,
seven
Eating
years.
Rats.
Eating rats.
It's a really good song.
Do they think it tastes good?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
I've touched
The soundtrack is very good.
Good for you.
Yeah, man.
That's as far as he's gone.
Wow.
Jiggly nuts.
A good
I love
five.
this guy, man. All right, this is a top
good
quality
five.
comment, I gotta say.
man.
Only the number of kids we have between us. If only you knew. So,
It's all right.
thanks,
I mean, I
Jiggly.
haven't touched a boo, but
Jiggly,
Yeah.
that's totally
Listen,
different.
that is a
That's
different.
I
right.
touched his shoulder once and
Yeah,
thought it
that's
was
what
a
he
two.
said.
I did. It was dark and I was inexperienced.
wasn't a 2 and a 3.
More jiggles.
So you have the same way. If you guys are planning to get to the colony, you have the same opportunity that has arisen to you. Again, there's more flaming fists that are out right now. You could use a charge and get there without checks, or we could do the same checks again with the same +1 that you guys got last time. The choice is yours, mostly his. But if he chooses no, then you guys have to take 10 with the plus whatevers and the additional +1 from him relaying the info.
I'll relay info. I'm not gonna make a roll on this one.
You relay the info, it's the +1, take your DC 10s. Let me know if anyone fails.
4 and 1. The
oh,
same.
just 11.
Ooh, made it. What's that?
For what? Just the same two things we were doing before?
Yeah, so you were doing
The
perception
the
through
perception,
smell and
yeah.
everything
We both
like
have
that.
advantage.
Yep, and you have advantage on that.
We both have advantage.
Yep.
13.
13, so you're good. You got the 11, you're good.
12 and a 14.
12 and 14, you guys are good. So you managed to make your way to the mouth of one of the many entrances to one of the many rat colonies. This one in particular, it's kind of back again near the
Can
mermaid.
we
near
please
the blushing
find
mermaid.
the widest entrance to the rat colony?
Well, this one is wide enough that you could go in single file if you wanted to go in, but as soon as you start approaching, there's a pile of rats that almost like start scurrying and piling themselves on top of each other at the door, and they all start hissing at you at the same time.
I sit.
So you can't
We
actually like get into the rat colony. It's almost like the rats are protective of anyone entering, and they're like clawing all over each other, literally probably suffocating some of their own rat buddies in order to ball
So,
up in front of the entrance.
As I
so you
see
can
them
get in.
doing this, as we see them doing this, Buster is going to, like, as soon as they start, he's just going to sit. As soon as they start piling up and getting defensive, that's where he stops. And Peach will do the same.
Sits. So the rats
And
while they're-
observes and observes and stuff like that. Whatever, if you need me to roll, I will. But
No, you guys can simply observe.
we're not going to press the issue with these rats. We're big scary
I'll
dogs.
offer my greetings.
The rats, they scurry about, and as they're answering you, it's kind of uncanny. It's almost like these rats can have like the same kind of hive mind in a lot of ways, because the answers, I'm going to say it all at once, but every one of my words comes from a different rat.
I got you.
So if I'm saying the Animal Friendship League, that's 5 different rats. The Animal Friendship League, like that are all kind of saying it almost as though they share a mind. Why is there something?
Oh, 2 sets in a single. Take a shot of Crown or No Balls. Glasses, dude. Take a shot.
I
of
just put
Crown
my
or No
glasses
Balls.
on. Down there.
He's talking to you.
Who's he
Yeah.
talking to?
Yeah, I offered him a shot
of
of
glasses,
Crown. He
dude.
said no.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are at the colony, and the rats are able to enter you, but it's like a cacophony when you're kind of listening to them, almost like they echo each other's words behind themselves. They're all talking at once but giving the same answer in a lot of ways. So feel free to go ahead and ask any questions that you have of the rats. They seem like neutral.
They're amenable.
They're just neutral. They're not aggressive. They're not nugger. They're just kind of rats, blocking their gateway so no one can get in.
Can you point us in the direction of Miss Meowsers?
It's Meowsers. Why would we tell you that?
She hurt a dog in the alleyway.
We care not for a dog. Miss Meowsers has promised us
understand.
all the scraps in Baldur's Gate if we were to join her.
There's plenty of scraps for the taking. You need someone to give them to you? You're there for the taking, friend.
Yes, but that requires effort, and we are rats. We want to just walk right in, take what we want, and come out.
Take
And
what
if
you
Meowsers
want. Don't
enables
be
us to
given
do
what
that,
you want.
we'll do it.
Take what you want. Don't be given what you want. Right?
Yes, dogs always thinking that way, as though humans give them everything. Humans.
They are very
You
nice.
don't know what it's like to be out here on the streets, living like we do. Chitter, 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 rats in, rats out, rats in, rats out. Someone else asked. They're not paying attention to the dog.
Oh, they'll pay attention to
They
me
wanna
next time I
hear-
ask.
One of your
I'll-
questions from
I'll
another
land.
person.
The next time I
Still
ask,
on a
they'll pay attention, I
perch.
promise.
Up off the ground. I don't want to be on the ground next to these rats.
Mm-hmm.
I'm staying up. And I'll ask, do you know a way to get to Miss Meowser? Where she is?
She comes to us. She is everywhere. She is the night sky, the scrap bringer. She will bring us the garbage. We shall consume it. We shall breed, and we shall grow and flourish.
What does she request of you?
To be underfoot, to be above ground where the humans are, where the food is, to eat the food, to bring our bodies across the food, to go where they sleep, to go where they are. Everywhere we will be everywhere.
She
A
wants you to
nuisance.
see everything.
I smell the rats.
They smell ratty.
Do they smell like anything other than
No, they smell like
ratty?
disgusting rats. You don't need the perception check. You smelled 1,000 rats in your days, and these smell like
But
rats.
you know, dogs have it. I think would have a subtle appreciation of the nuances.
Okay, perception.
Now, you've seen a dog smell.
perception with advantage.
See. There you go. I'll take the 12.
These rats are particularly stinky. As though within that rat colony somewhere there's something so fetid and vile that they're rolling around in, that if these rats were to perhaps get up there, they could almost potentially, knowing what rudimentary things you know about humans, make a lot of humans really sick. If these rats were to go up there and join Miss Meowsers and roll around in the food and eat the food, a lot of people could get really sick because these rats, they're disgusting.
But if I said this to the rats, if Miss Meowsers is going to bring you the scraps that's left over from the humans, and the humans get really sick, eventually there'll be no more humans
And we'll eat the human.
until they're gone.
We'll worry about that when the time comes. We're rats. We don't think that far ahead.
I mean,
we thought up to
I got a
humans
solid
gone,
10 years.
humans die, eat humans, but that's about where our plan
Yeah.
ends.
Minus
you know?
four day
Out of my
intelligence.
colony. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I got a
But
solid
Miss
10 years of
Meowser,
life.
she's the key to it all. We wouldn't go up there with all the humans right now. No. We need Miss Meowsers to keep them in line. Miss Meowsers
What is
must
she-
bring all the animals under her control, and then we will do our part as well. Yes, Miss Meowsers, there's a big meeting coming up, in fact, and that is where Miss Meowsers will join with the rest of the animals, and her big plan will come to fruition.
When and where?
Aren't you the famous Animal Friendship League? Don't you already know? For we
What
know
makes you say that with a
everything.
puffed out chest and like?
We know all. We have eyes everywhere. Give me a I'm gonna let you guys try and figure out how to perhaps get some information. I'm not gonna go and give you any hints yet.
Who has good charisma?
+1, but I've already asked them, and I'll have to. If I ask again, it will be loud.
I can roll at a +2. You got a +2 as well?
Yeah, but the cat will not be the best.
Yeah, I can roll.
Okay, give it to me.
As we're being, wait, hold on. As we're all being, we're
What's your total-
placating them. We're not
total,
press.
Oh, there is no.
Oh, but wait.
Was it a nat 1?
But wait.
Meowsers, Miss Meow. They ignore you completely.
Oh.
Meowsers, Miss Meowsers. She's all that matters now. Flee before her. The rats, they start unfurling, and almost like a wave, they start coming towards you. She will meet all the animals in the warehouse in there.
I fly
There.
again. I was up off the ground
She
already.
will bring us to victory. And then all the rats are moving towards you. It's almost like a carpet of rats unfolding right
all
now.
single-handedly-
Where? Yeah,
Take
me
10.
too.
I
Where-
want stealth.
Where is?
I don't want
the,
stealth checks. Give me either athletics or
initiative checks?
acrobatics from you three.
Me?
In-
I
No,
was
you
in
just fly
sky.
away.
18 plus
18. You may you. I assume you
Athletics
run. You don't
checks.
want to fight 1,000 rats.
Athletics checks or acrobatics checks?
Yep,
is
your
better?
choice.
Yeah, okay.
Take 10.
So we got a 10 and a 10.
You're good. 14. You're good. So as far as the rats, they jump all over each other in their zeal to try and get to you. And what you can glean from that conversation is basically that the rats are waiting for Miss Meowsers
There's ready for
to
a
make
signal.
her move at a warehouse somewhere. And as you've gone out from the rats and you're kind of pondering what your next situation is, what your next move is, you see something detach from some of the rooftops and the alley walls. Give me a perception check. The cat, give me a perception check. Yeah, you can get you got advantage on this. Yeah.
So 16.
16. So you're not going to be surprised, luckily, because you see the forms of 4 kind of dark alley cats kind of coming towards you, and there's 2 dogs that are flanking them, and they say, "We hear you've been asking questions about Miss Meowsers. Are you prepared to join us, or do you die here?" And the cats start kind of flanking you. And that's only the 3 ground people here. I'm going to give them a perception check here and see if they notice anything to do with the raven. Let me just do my own check.
So Peaches and I are going to obviously do that thing where dogs go side to side and circle, so they're covering each other.
Okay. Are you going to do anything else?
Well, that's what we're starting with.
So what we're going to do here is I'm going to take a second. I'm going to set up some terrain. Okay. We'll press pause on the recording. When the recording comes back, terrain will be set up. We'll have become rejuvenated, some of us. Okay. And we'll go ahead and we'll deal with this. Okay.
Cool.
All right. So let's go press pause for a
We'll
sec.
be back, Jiggly Nuts.
Yep. Jiggly Nuts will be back, buddy. With,
I think that's actually a person.
it
I
is a
think for
person.
once-
This is a real human
For
being,
once,
buddy.
we have a real
We
viewer.
do. We got the Jiggler. We'll
Jiggly
be back
Nuts will
after
go
these
down in
messages. In what? I'd say 10 minutes.
I'm sure he's on the edge of his seat.
He is, I'm sure.
Oh.
I hope he comes back. I
Oh.
really do.
Probably still not there.